And up next, we got a women's fight here with Raquel Pennington and Ketlen Vieira. Both these girls have established themselves as top 10 fighters in the division, so it's a pretty high-level fight. And they're kind of similar. They're grinders. I think Ketlen is a little more dangerous, but they both like to box and they both like to grapple. And Raquel Pennington more likes to kind of control against the cage and the clinch and things like that. She's not really a girl that gets a ton of takedowns, but she does have a pretty decent submission game when she does get it to the ground. Ketlen Vieira is much better at getting it to the ground, controlling on the mat, using her judo, and she's gotten a couple submission wins in the UFC. But, you know, the way the girls fight, like I said, I think they're kind of similar fighters. I think Rocky has a better jab, and that could be, you know, an issue on the feet for Vieira, but I think Vieira is a little bit more dangerous, a little bit more explosive, and I think Vieira throws with a little more power, a little more volume. She's a little bit faster as well, if you ask me, with her feet. With the hands, I think Pennington might be a little bit faster, but the main difference I see in this fight is in the physicality. I think that Ketlen is a little bit stronger, a little more physical, and I think in the clinch, we've seen Raquel Pennington do work against certain girls, but also struggle against certain girls, getting held against the cage, not being able to get her back off the fence, and just kind of getting stalled out. And I've also seen where Raquel, she can be kind of hesitant against power punchers at times and struggle in that way. So I feel like Ketlen Vieira has more ways to win. She can mix it up with the clinch control. I think she'll get the better of the clinch, and I think she could even hit a takedown or two with her judo. And I think on the feet, at space, I think that Ketlen is just a little more dangerous, a little more powerful. She throws a little bit higher numbers, and that could be the difference in the fight. But I don't really have a big inclination to bet this fight on either side. It's kind of a pass for me totally. I think it's going to be a close type decision. And, Vieira's had certain fights where she's gotten takedowns, thrown no ground and pound, and she's let her opponents beat her by just throwing minimal ground and pound from the back mount when you saw against Yana Kunitskaya and things like that. So Ketlen sometimes could be inefficient and give up fights she should win. So Pennington being a kind of a veteran, I think maybe she could take advantage of that and win a close decision. But if Vieira fights to her full capabilities, I think she's the better fighter. I think she's bigger, more dangerous, more athletic, younger, more well-rounded, and she'll probably get the job done. So I'm going to go with Ketlen Vieira to win this fight via decision, and I think it'll be a close, tight fight.